Hello everyone, very warm good morning to one and all. Hi, myself I am Mary George. I am an alumni of MSW batch 2016-2018.
Thank you. Hello, I am Elsma Titus, a proud alumni of Loyola, MSW 1986-88 batch. Today, we are here to have a conversation with Sister Fidelis Nedumpara, our alumni, co-founder of Jivodaya Ashram, who has dedicated 3 decades in rehabilitating women prisoners and the homeless. On behalf of Loyola Alumni Association, it is our pleasure to felicitate and appreciate your excellent work on this International Women's Day. Sister, thank you for joining us today. Now, let us talk to her and find out more about her journey. Sister, could you share what inspired you to begin this incredible journey of rehabilitating women prisoners and the homeless?
As a social worker, I was working in St. John's Medical College Hospital in the social work department, medical and psychiatric social work. While working there in 1994, there was a National Conference of Prison Ministry conducted in Bangalore by the priest who founded this that is Prison Ministry India. The first national conference was kept in Bangalore, and three of us, myself and other two sisters, attended this program. And while attending this program, that one of the founder fathers, Father Verghese Kalpedi, he said in his talk, "Be a love bomb. Let it be explored, not to kill, but to heal the broken hearts." This sentence really touched me. And as I was going on listening, it was a 3 days conference. And all the 3 days, this was haunting in me actually. How could I also be a love bomb? He said, he explained in his talk, Jesus the love bomb was broken and he was annihilated, but he gave life to all the human family. But whereas the bomb exploded in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, those who dropped the bomb escaped, but so many millions lost their lives. So that difference, Jesus who became a love bomb and exploded for our sake, that made me also think, in which way can I also be a love bomb? To reach out to the unreached, those living, those who are voiceless and helpless and no means, and they cannot approach anyone asking for help since they are incarcerated. So I thought, why should not I take this chance to come out of my own comfort zones and be of help to these helpless women, to bring a ray of hope into their life and to bring them back to the mainstream of the society. This is actually what worked in me, to be a love bomb for the sake of these helpless people who are living in under darkness. Some of them are very miserable in the jail because they are caught unaware. They don't know even for what they are caught and they are put inside. Some of them have not committed any crimes, but they are wrongly implicated for someone else's sake. So I wanted to be support to them, to bring a ray of hope into their life and to bring them back to the mainstream, giving a new life with a transformation and a renewal in their life. And this is why I launched into this ministry 30 years ago. And still I continue, even though in between I was given other duties or responsibilities. As a vice provincial of the province, for 6 years I was in that administration team. And then afterwards I was working for the liberation of dropout women, young women. As we started a community college, and I was trying to help them also. There are also helpless women, dropout, family background is very poor, sometimes broken families. Such women, we were trying to lift them up in the society, giving a 1-year course in health assistance program and providing them jobs. All of them were given jobs once they finished that 1-year diploma course, and many of the families could come up with that. So all these things, as I look into it, it is really a miracle. God works through us, through our hands, and I was instrumental in doing all these service to the helpless and the downtrodden and the marginalized, the nobody of the society. They have no voice, they have no money to hire a lawyer, and these people are eagerly waiting for our presence in the jail.
Okay.
So this made me launch into this and start this mission 30 years ago.
Sister, you have worked with women in some of the difficult circumstances, right? What are the biggest challenges you have faced in your journey?
There were a lot of challenges because it was a leap into the darkness, into the unknown, without knowing how to go forward and what kind of work we could be doing on this. No? And first of all, then we had no place, no house to bring these people and to settle them. And then we were at the lookout to get a house. And that searching for a house itself was a big challenge. Once we gave 40,000 rupees in advance to buy a plot of land and to build it. But then finally we were cheated. We neither got the land nor the money back. 40,000 was a loss. And then going through a lot of struggles to enter into the prison, we need the permission. It's a highly secure place. Nobody can enter it just like that. So we approached the IGP, the Inspector General of the presence. And while talking, he heard us and he listened to us very carefully. And finally, he said, "Okay, you can start working, but no conversion."
Okay.
That was a big challenge,
Okay.
especially when the Christians are accused of conversion and
They doubted.
they doubt. And anyway, we explained about our work and he gave us permission and we started working. And while coming back from the IGP's office, some police people were standing there and talking. Then when they saw us, they asked us, "What about you?" Then we said, "This is the way we are going to do something here." Then one of them said, "You go to all the people outside and then come for the rest, for these wretched people." Because they thought this kind of criminals and people like them can never be changed unless they are punished. So that was their attitude. And at the same time, we have also heard once one police person said, "No gun can change a criminal, but a gun."
Okay.
That means a sister. So that kind of attitude also we have experienced because people are always in different attitudes. So challenges were many. We had uncertainty. We had a financial struggle. We had no way to go to have a place. So all these challenges we faced valiantly. We didn't turn back. Once we put the step forward, we went forward, experiencing all the challenges valiantly. And when I turn back, it was all a blessing.
Okay.
I don't regret about the challenges we faced or the difficulties and the struggles we went through. I never regret. It was all a blessing.
Sister, can you explain what are the major contributions you have provided from your organizations to those people who suffer from that area?
So when they come now, most of them say wholesale lies. Because they think that if they bring out a pitiable story, they will be accepted. That is their understanding, because everybody wants love and affection, understanding. So that they will put up or create some kind of stories about them. But once they come now, we accept them as our own, as how we are in a family. We take care of them, we work together, we cook together, and we live together. In prayer, in play, whatsoever, we are there together. And that togetherness, that unity make them feel that they are also wanted and appreciated and accepted. And then that make them a chance to ventilate their pent-up feelings. Once they are understood and accepted, they come out of their own, with their real stories. That whatever happened in their life, they will tell it out. And it gives them a chance to open up their pent-up feelings of anger, hatred, and revenge. And then also, when we pray together, it's a chance for them to get reconciled with their own family members, with the society, with themselves, and with God. Because most of them have a lot of revenge and anger in them when they come, especially when they come from the prisons. They are full of anger, and that they have to ventilate. And then this spiritual renewal in their life, that also helps them to delve deep into their own selves and find out how they are, what they are, and they come out. And then we also give them counseling, and when they are through counseling, they are also helped to come to a positive attitude. And then we give them also medical and psychiatric treatment if they need, according to their needs. We take them to either to St. John's Medical Hospital or to Imans. Wherever it is needed, we provide them all these things. And then we teach them some skills like tailoring, cooking, housekeeping, then paper bags making, jewelry making, greeting cards making, all these different ways of card making. All this they learn, and once they are out, maybe we can work in one of these lines and they earn some livelihood and manage their life. So we equip them to have their own life. And living together is one of the main things as one family, which helps them to open up and be renewed and transform in their life.
So this is also the process of or the key steps of rehabilitating and healing themselves in this process, right?
Yes.
Another thing, you might have come across so many instances, no? And can you share with us one success story?
For sure. There was already once or so many success stories, and it takes time. One of them, one man who was in his early 20s, he had some friends.
Okay.
These friends had some problem with somebody, and while interacting with them, those friends killed somebody.
Okay.
But this man was not involved in that at all. He said he was there with them in the friendship circle. So his name was also included, and he was also placed in the jail. So he was a good man actually, and he earned a good name also in the jail. And while he was there, he used to work in the farm. They have a big campus, the central prison. So he was working there, and there was another lady who was also a young lady. She was married already as a young 13-year-old girl, and she also delivered a baby girl. She was married to her own uncle. But after the childbirth, this man left her and went off with the name of dowry and things like that. There was fight. He left her and he went and married another person. So this girl and her daughter grew up with her own mother's family. Mother was taking care of the child, and this lady started working after some time of the delivery. She was going to the village for work, and there one man used to come and to sell the saree. So she 2 times she bought one saree from this man. And finally, after some time, it was told that he was caught by the police because those sarees were stolen from a shop. People complained that he was caught, and then he named her name also. She was implicated and she was put inside the prison.
She was innocent.
Yeah. So she was very upset and worried, and she didn't know what was happening to her life. And one day she was taken to the court, and while going to the jail campus, this man was working in the campus. Now, he saw her crying and going. So he just asked what happened, why you are crying. And she said like this, I don't know what is happening to me. She was crying bitterly. And then he consoled her and said, nothing will happen. It's only going to take him to the court and go and come back like that, comforted her. And that clicked both of them.
Okay.
Slowly they were meeting like this on and off, or sending up a note to the people who go up and down. No? Police people also help in such things, or the wardens who are taking care of the women. No? One day for his birthday, she wanted to give some gift, and she had nothing except a lifebuoy soap. And she took that and made somebody draw a heart on that with an arrow, crossing that heart, and like that sent to him. He was very happy, and she was also happy. That relationship grew up. And this man being a good man, he got a parole. You know what is parole?
Yeah.
When they are having good character, they will every month be out with the family. So he came home for 3 months. And he told about this girl to the parents, and they disagreed because she's also in the jail, you are also in the jail, may not be good. But then he was adamant, like he wanted to convince them. And after finishing the parole, he went back to the jail. And the second time he got again another time parole. And by the time when he was in the second parole time, his mother got sick and she was admitted, and she died. So that was a real sad thing for him. But then he convinced his father to get married to this girl, and finally she also got released. Before the release, when she got released, this man was still in the jail. So she didn't want to come out of the jail. He wanted to be there. She wanted to be there only, so that she can see him once in a while like that. She was, but everybody made her understand that once you are released, you have to go. You cannot stay here like that. And she came to Jyotia. She was with us for a long time. And the next parole, when he came, everything was arranged. Marriage was arranged, and they were taken to one temple in Chikmagalur side. There's a Devasthana. Their temple, sisters accompanied with her, and they were taken and they got married and came back. But this girl, after the delivery of the child, she had undergone actually. So after the marriage, they had to decide to get a child. So the sisters took her to St. John's College and had the intubectomy redone, and then she got pregnant and got a baby girl with this marriage. It's a beautiful girl. Now she's studying in 10th standard, and she desires to study for medicine. But if she studies well and through the 10th only, now she has to finish +2 also. And if she gets through see what test they have to write. If she gets through, she may be able to study with the help of parents. Cannot help themselves so much, but she will get the help from the school ministry and the tours and all. Now that way, she is a success story actually. Their life is successful and they are living happy.
Even now?
They are living close by here.
Okay, that is good.
So we have contact with them. And, we used to help them for her fees and all. And there are so many like that whom we have married and settled. Having children all studying, all of them studying. The first marriage we conducted, a girl who ran away from home, not because of bad ways, but because she felt that the family people were speaking about her. Once her elder sister was married, and brother also got married. So for these 2 marriages, they had to borrow some money. So this money which was borrowed, who will finish it? Who will repay? So she came to City, Bangalore, and she was asking for a job in the construction site. One lady overheard it, and she went and asked her, "You want a job? Come, I will take you at the village." She took her to the retired nurse's home, an Anglo-Indian lady. So she lived there 4.5 years with that lady as a helper. Saying that she had only one brother. When that brother got married, the sister-in-law started treating her. That's the reason I came off. And after 4.5 years, she was sent to another government center. From there, she was sent to us because the social worker knew me that we have started a center like this. So she was sent to us because she wanted to be also a place where sisters or some Catholics were there. The other one was a government center run by the English. So she was brought to us. And she was such a good behaved girl, very nice girl. I used to tell that she could even become a sister if she had studied. That well behaved girl. But then we used to say every day when we sit for the meals, whatever it is, 1 brother or 2 brothers, whatever it is, you have to get reconciled. Otherwise, the future will not be happy and peaceful. So she was not willing to say any other story. She was going on telling this story to us also. She started getting sick, headache, fever, all such things. And I took her to St. John's, got her admitted for a week. Doctors couldn't rule out anything, and brought her back. And by the time we went for the second national conference to Delhi, Mr. Clara and myself were started this mission. And some other sisters were brought to be with the girls. So we had 3, 4, or 5 girls those days who had come from the prisons, and then this girl who came out of the house. And by the time we came back from the conference, she had written 4 or 5 pages about her life. Then only we knew that she had parents. She had 2 elder brothers, 1 elder sister, and 2 younger brothers. All these, she went out in front of all of us with tears. And immediately the next day, Sister Clara and the other father who was with us, they went to her house and to find out what is the truth. And when they went, the mother never asked how my daughter is, but the father was so. He was crying almost, and he wanted to see the daughter. He came with them to Cambodia, met her, and the whole night they sat together, spoke and cried over, and they came to a situation like that. But then the father, when he was going, he said, "Okay, you be there anywhere in the world. You don't want to go. Don't come back home, because it's a prestigious thing. They are not very poor, but a lower middle class family. They are farm and some house and business. So don't come back." Then that made her all the more upset again. And she was, behavior started changing because of this mental pressure. And finally, anyway, we sent her for some tailoring, and she learned some tailoring, and she expressed a desire to write it, and she had gone up to 5th only. Then we had to teach her English alphabet. English, and she forgot. 5th standard those days, not much English, and Hindi, all these languages we had to make her to learn. And anyway, she appeared for 10. Although she failed, she had a satisfaction of having appeared for 10, so she can say that. And we wanted to put her on a job. By the time she came up to 8th of age to get married, we got a proposal and got her married. And marriage life, the mother-in-law was a Parkinsonism patient, but she took care of her so well. And after some time, the husband started drinking and he had a problem, but she never used to complain about the family problems. Everything she used to swallow, and in front of her, she was very happy. In 1998, she was married. 98. February she was married. December she got a girl, baby, first baby girl. And now she finished degree and she started working, and she enrolled herself for MBA. That also finished. Now she's working, searching for a better job and searching for an alliance also this year. Mother wants to settle in this year. Second girl also finished degree. She joined she's working also, enrolled herself for MBA under this MC. MCA. So that family is also doing good.
So can you explain from Loyola, what are the core values or something that influenced you to work in this area?
What are the good memories you are having about
So Loyola was a home for us actually. Anyway, 25 in the MSW class, 25 in the MA batch in sociology. Got together 50 boys, 50 students only. So it was a homely atmosphere, and the lecturers and the teachers were very good, very cooperative, collaborative and friendly. Only the principal was very strict, and that has to be also in this young men and women are there, means someone has to be strict. And that the dedication of the certain professors, especially for Abdullah sir, he was, I used to admire him, and that influenced me also to get in this field of social work. Though I must have been as a sisters may not work in that same field, we may be different movies and things like that, but I got the opportunity to remain in the same field. And Loyola's that community experiences, community development, then camps, then being together in many occasions. Now that influenced me to be a good listener, to be a person who can understand others, person who can give something to them when they are in struggle. For example, 2 of my classmates, one boy and one girl, they were a little bit trying to get a relationship. And during the camp was at the beginning time of the first year, almost. In the camp, they fought very terribly. And this boy came to me, "Sister, please come." Called me and said to be a brigade. That means he had some kind of maybe. I was thinking more senior to them because I had a 2 years gap to become sister and for the formation, things like that. And something he had towards me, so he called me. And there was another sister also, but he did not call that person. And we were trying to speak and settle the matter, and afterwards, but not like that. All these things made me also feel that I could also do something for the people in the community. Community means the community of the people. So that made me stick to social work wherever I was placed.
We celebrate today Women's Day. So, what can be? What is your message to the young and people their lives?
Not really lives. This societal changes are very much needed in today's world. Society has changed. I am already 52 years as a religious, as a sister. And when I was a young sister, when I was a senior sister, now there's a lot of difference in our attitude, in our dealings, in our way of expression. Everything has changed. Especially in the families, moral values are degrading because of the worldly standard has crept into the families also, and the children are so much affected by today's AI or the scientific developments, and also a lot of things, we are losing the values. Whatever we learned, we keep up, but the young generation don't want. So I feel that the change is needed, very much needed, and especially in the case of women are to be encouraged, supported, and all these things can come through education. Through education and cultural developments, women's dignity can be respected. And parents should, first and foremost, parents should have the same concern and love for both boys and girls. They should never treat them differently, or they should never, gender bias should not be there. That should start from the family, and it should continue throughout their education. To respect human beings, whether you are a boy or a girl, that message has to be given to the children when as young as they are and as they continue their education. And women also have to take courageous steps to withstand their struggles and to go forward in life with their goals and aims. They should have a goal in life, and we know those who have got goals, they fly high. Like Sunita Williams, Kalpana Chawla, and many other young ladies who struggled against all odds, fought against all odds, and came up in life to fly high. It will not come just like that, sitting and looking at somebody. It will not come. They have to fight hard, or they have to be courageous to take the next step. How should I be? What should I do to get to the fulfillment of my wish? And in a holistic approach to women, we encourage them. We have to encourage them to realize, to recognize their own gifts and talents, and use them for their good, for their own good, and for the good of the society. And also, we have to create an awareness among the general public, as well as the victims, about the condition of the women and the girl children, maybe incarcerated, abused, or trafficked. But that doesn't matter. We have to give an awareness to the public that they are also human beings. They should be also respected and given a chance for them to be renewed and transformed. And the society, I wish, being a Women's Day today, to all the women, a society where every woman and every girl child can have a life without abuse, live a peaceful and happy life, live and grow with self-awareness, self-dignity, freedom, and maturity, which will enable them to be a real woman, a light of the world. We are told that a woman is the light of the lamp of the family, or the light of the house. And if she has to be a light of the house, she has to have that freedom and respect and dignity.
One more question. These organizations and the local institutions support your mission.
Yes.
So, how important is collaboration in bringing real change in society?
So this collaboration with like-minded people and organizations and individual institutions are very important in our life, because first and foremost we depend on local contribution for the maintenance of this center.
Okay.
We don't write any projects and we don't get money from abroad. That's a policy we have taken in this mission. Because if we get money from abroad, we'll be having enough money and then luxurious life, and people can mistake us. We are here to make money. But so that we have taken the policy, simple lifestyle, God's providence is our balance, and beginning is our lifestyle. These are the policies we have taken. And it's from 1995 to 2025, it continues in this way of life. And unless and until this cooperation and collaboration is not there, life would not have been so easy. We depend on them, on the public, other organizations and NGOs or individual institutions. We need legal aid for the business release or for their help, and we need financial support, we need counseling, we need skill training, and for all these we need other people's help. Sometimes some women come to teach them some skills, like making a doll or some kind of other fancy things. They come and voluntarily they do. So this kind of collaboration is there, and that makes these people also believe in themselves, accept themselves and their worth, that they are also wanted and accepted, and they can also do something in life and they be something in life. That confidence they get through interacting with other organizations and collaborating with them.
So could you explain the future visions of this organization, or from your perspective?
So now these past 30 years we have been going on without much problems. Sometimes we do get problems, some of the girls run away. And earlier days we never used to complain to the police, because these people come on their own, they go on their own. That was our understanding, and we never thought of giving police complaints. Nowadays it is not like that. When somebody goes, we have to give a complaint to the police station, and they will go on asking us, sometimes harassing us also, going and asking, have you found out that person, or is it, all these things. And recently they said you have to have a compound wall, you have to have a security, all these, which we never had, because our life is still simple. It is written, it is said at the beginning that where there is a lock, there is no lock. Where there is darkness, there should be light. Like that, some principles we were following. So now Since the society has changed, the attitude of the people also have changed. Whoever comes here, whether released from prisons or frustrated or in moral danger situations, when they come now, after a few days, they think that they should go out and work and start earning for themselves. They never think of to have some moral values in their life or to change their life and they become a new creation that they don't have anymore because values are not there in the families or even in the society. So we are now slowly the numbers are reducing and we are also thinking of the future. We recently had a meeting with our provincial superior and the councillors and we are thinking aloud how to take this forward. In what way we can continue this mission and what best service we can render to the people in need, especially the nobody of the society, the least, the lost and the last. So I cannot say for certain that what we are going to take up. We will slowly decide how to take it forward for the benefit of the needy. I don't take it as a kind of credit for me. God called me and He chose me and set apart me for His work. So I took it up and He journeyed with me, He supported me and I cooperated with His graces and blessings and I could do something for the people, His people. So it went on.
And God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sister Fidelis, your work is truly inspiring and we are honored to have you with us today. And thank you for your dedication and thank you for the beautiful message you had given on Women's Day. And God bless. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Thank you, sister.